Paul Gessler now, who's been live on the scene ever since this all started. Paul, what can you tell us?
Well, I can tell you there's just so many more agencies we just keep seeing every time we turn our head, from DPW to the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms to Baltimore City Police's Forensic and Crime Scene Unit to their Metro Unit, City Fire, their rescue crews. This is where Patrick is kneeling down here is where we were kneeling during the last press conference, and we expect another one here in the next 50 minutes or so as crews continue to go in and up and down Labyrinth Road here. Now, just heard from State Senator Jill Carter on Twitter, who says for those who are interested in helping out, she's advised that clothes, food, and other essentials can be dropped off near the Applebee's at Reisterstown Plaza, and FEMA is supplying pallets of water as well. We have seen some federal crews. I didn't see anybody wearing any FEMA insignias or any clothing from my vantage point, but we were told FEMA is handing out water to people here on scene. We were moved from the other side of Labyrinth Road so that the Red Cross could individually meet with residents, and it was over there where we saw a woman pass out from the heat a matter of about 30 or 45 minutes ago. To reset here, we are expecting a press conference right here in about 45 minutes. The last update we got was from Baltimore City Fire, where I was told no update has changed since that press conference about an hour and a half or so ago, where 4 people seriously hurt, 1 person still a recovery effort to try to reach even as we speak, and then a woman who sadly died from this explosion about 9:45. And you see some forensics crews here who are taking photos up and down Labyrinth Street. That is common at crime scenes, and that is certainly something that they're going to be taking a lot of photos and collecting a lot of evidence. A lot of crews have been coming up the street, including a lot of Baltimore City Police brass. We saw the commissioner here earlier. There is a dog that's coming down Labyrinth that's going to appear just past that Baltimore City Police SUV. So they've got some dogs here on scene as well, as we continue to see that search and rescue effort. A little bit more difficult to see from this side of the street, but when we were on the other side of the street, as you've heard from some other reports, a lot of search and rescue crews standing on top of the rubble, trying to reach that 6th person that they're still trying to get a hold of. And a lot of people who are back as far as we are, where the media briefing will be here at 3 o'clock, are really trying to find any relief they can in the shade or on people's porches, or really just from some cold water, Max.
It's really unimaginable, I think, to think that there's someone still stuck after all of this time. They're trying to reach that 6th person, Paul. Now, after mentioning the tweet that we got from the state senator, Jill Carter, you said that you want to make sure that people are going to the Applebee's to drop off food and supplies, correct? Over near that plaza?
Correct, and that's where we parked as well. And we talked, Rachel, to some of the employees at that Applebee's, where if Patrick turns, you can kind of see that parking lot over there. It's where the Home Depot and the Giant is. But State Senator Jill Carter says that you can drop off some of those supplies near the Applebee's, which is pretty much, as the crow flies, probably about 150 yards to the south from here. And so we're on the north side of Reisterstown Plaza, where there's a Giant, Home Depot, Big Lots, and really close to the county line here in Northwest Baltimore. Rachel.
Right. Paul, thank you. And of course, we know that